no matter which way you slice it, somebody's got to win this game, or most likely. I mean, it could be a tie. Either team could win this one. But when we have a game like this for the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Indianapolis Colts, I mean, at this point, it is what it is. Overall, I'm actually kind of excited to see what kind of goes on. Will the Raiders finally get back on track? Can the Colts win with Jeff Saturday? This is going to be very interesting. But offensively, yes, you got the same old stuff. Obviously, earlier in the week, the Raiders placed, what was it, Hunter Renfrow, Divine Diablo, Darren Waller, all those guys on the IR. I don't think they're going to return for at least 3 weeks, or 4 weeks, excuse me. So something to watch there. But overall, yes, they've got their weapons. They've got all those guys. I would like to see more of Mac Hollins or DJ Turner moving forward, not because I have them on my fantasy team, but obviously we're going to see what they do moving forward, and I would really like to see the rookies play for the Raiders. And then for the Colts, yes, Sam Ehlinger and company. Jonathan Taylor, please feed him the football if he's up back to 100%. Michael Pittman, Paris Campbell, all those guys. So offensively, this could be a pretty interesting game, even though I'm not going to bet the farm on it. Defensively, so the Colts historically have had a pretty good defense. This year I felt like I've expected more to Kwity Paye and company, but it is what it is. Unique Ngakoue, I mean, you talk about the fact that the Raiders traded Unique Ngakoue last year, basically for a cap saving space, also for Rock Ya-Sin, for a guy that, honestly, he's played pretty well for the Raiders, but they gave him away for next to nothing. So, yeah, it is what it is, and we will see kind of what goes on here with the Colts and company. And I know that also at the same time, defensively, you're kind of interested to see if, in fact, the Raiders can finally get it done, because they have had, it's been a kind of a tough road to hoe. It really has, if you're the Raiders defensively. Like, I think I saw a meme the other day that the Raiders were still like 26th or something in the NFL. Like, it's just... I really don't get it. I really don't. But at the same time, you kind of understand that it takes a while to get these things ready to go, but it is what it is at this point. And so as we head forward here into the injury report, if my computer would go ahead and work with me, there we go. So you see Darian Butler there has been a full participant this week. He looks like he's going to be good to go. Same thing with Derek Carr and Keelan Cole, and I'm excited about that, not because he's on my fantasy team again. But Denzel Perryman, questionable at this point, was a DNP on Wednesday, was limited on Thursday and Friday. Usually that bodes pretty well, because if they don't participate the first day of the week in practice, but they're good to go on the next couple of days, that usually means that they're probably going to play. But if they're downgraded, like if he went did a DNP, excuse me, on Wednesday, a limited on Thursday, and then a DNP again on Friday, usually does not bode well. And then for the Colts, so Mo Alley Cox questionable right now, the stud tight end. By the way, Jelani Woods is an actual stud, and the fact that he's not playing, it kind of hurts me a little bit, not gonna lie. But then you got Deion Jackson there, he is out with a knee injury, as well as Jelani Woods, like we mentioned. I don't know. It is what it is. Also, Shaq Leonard out there for the Colts as well. We'll see what happens with Kwity Paye, because he was a DNP on Friday there as well. So I'm excited for this. I think this is going to be a good game in a lot of different facets, but at the same time, both teams kind of struggling to get back into it. It is what it is at this point. So what are the Colts' keys to the game? For the Colts, please get Jonathan Taylor back on track. I don't care what you have to do. Just get this man the football for the love of God. Like Sam Ehlinger and company, that ain't it. JT needs to have the ball 35 to 40 times. Like, please, just, I don't know. It is what it is. Maybe he'll get that. We'll have to see overall. Also, you got to stop Josh Jacobs. Like, the Raiders offense, the only time it's ever truly explosive and dangerous is when he is out there playing like there's no tomorrow. And to be honest with you, I would really like to see him have another strong game. But also, if you're the Colts, you have to stop it. Also, air it out with whoever. I don't care who plays quarterback, Sam Ehlinger, Matt Ryan. You got to be able to spread the ball out. Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman Jr., all those guys, you got to be able to make a play and keep this defense honest, because they have actually shown, the Raiders defense has shown to be better against the run this year, but it is what it is. Raiders keys to the game, simple. Run Josh Jacobs, let him do his thing. Honestly, like we mentioned, when the Raiders offense is at its best, Josh Jacobs is amazing. Like, he's just nothing short of amazing. Also, you got to keep Devontae Adams going. So last week against the Jaguars, the Raiders, they got him going. What do you have? 10 catches, 140 yards, or maybe it was 146 and 2 touchdowns. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they started him early, getting him involved, and it boded well for them at the start, but they stopped getting him the ball, and they lost that game. So they need to keep him going, need to keep getting him involved, and keep getting him the football. Also, get to the quarterback. I think I saw a meme the other day that I think I'm trying to remember that Zadarius Smith for the Vikings has like 8.5 sacks and the Raiders have something like 9 sacks. It's not great. It's absolutely not great. You need to get to the quarterback in this league, and if the Raiders are going to win any games, they need to look guys like Bilal Nichols and company to be able to get to him, because this is just, it hasn't been great. So moving forward, like I said, I think that this is going to be very interesting, but overall you do kind of wonder if the Raiders are going to be able to dial it up. They got to find a way to get to the quarterback. I don't care how it's done, but just get it done. But that's it. That's our Week 10 preview for the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Indianapolis Colts. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our Week 10 preview for the Las Vegas Raiders versus Indianapolis Colts.